question you asked was meaning of effective for working professional. I'll definitely talk from somebody who's a woman entrepreneur or somebody who's also a mom and handling two businesses at a time. See, it is not only being effective at work, but effective while delivering the best kind of a result. So, if you're handling 100 things, you will not be able to justify one thing. So, prioritizing one thing at a time, and while prioritizing, you also have to prioritize your family. So I feel being effective not only means working continuously, but also working at your best or giving your best to a particular task so that you'll achieve 100% result or best kind of a result out of it. Being effective as working professional means also achieving meaningful results with efficacy, focus, and discipline. It involves setting clear goals, prioritizing tasks, maintaining productivity, and delivering high quality work consistently. So that is what I mean by effective work professional. I would like to achieve one thing at a time, but I would like to do it at its best. I feel again, I'll say this for women, it is little difficult compared to men because we have to prioritize our family as well. But we have to we have to make sure that what we are prioritizing. So prioritization is a first thing. Focus on high impact goals. So when we prioritize, we also focuses what is more important at that particular uh, place. Second is planning. It is not that he one day you just get up and you start seeing that he, I'm going to do this. No, everything when you're running a business, everything has to be planned beforehand. You cannot just start doing things out of nowhere because that will not give you a good result. Maybe you will complete the task, but if you want to achieve good results, you'll have to plan a way beforehand. Time blocking. Definitely, if you are doing multiple tasking, let's say I'm a mom and I have to take my son to classes, I have to drop him to school, I have to go to gym, I have to go to work, I have to take lectures for doctors, I have to see my patients. So what I do is I always block time for everything, for every and each and every task, even for myself for that matter. I make sure that I'm giving some amount of time. So time blocking is very, very important, and that comes under, I guess, planning itself, avoiding distraction. So these days, people are spending a lot of time on mobile, a lot of time on TV, maybe partying, drinking. I'll not say that you don't need to take out some time for yourself, but time that is or distraction that is consuming a lot of your time on a daily basis is something a no-no for me. Then self-care. Yes, definitely I go to gym. I would like to indulge in self-care. So I make sure that I take breaks once in a while. Though I take very few breaks in a month, but I do take a break once in a while. I like to spend some time with my child, and that's something that freshens up my mind. I get more idea next day. So yeah, self care is also important. And whenever every night when I come back at home, I think of everything that I've done in a day, right from the decisions I've taken, right from the lecture I have delivered, right from the patient I have seen, and I try to just reflect: have I done a good job? I could have, or could have done better. I could have done better, and that I guess has made a lot of impact in terms of taking better decision for the next day. So yeah, this is something that I feel how I prioritize my work. Message for a youngster or message for a young entrepreneur. Uh, Success is not just you worked hard and you got something that you wanted. Success is a lot about the passion that you follow, the purpose you had, and when the purpose is getting fulfilled, that time you feel that you're successful. So success always drives the passion. And for you to be successful, definitely hard work is an important factor, but just working hard will not be enough. You also need to manage the time management is the essence. So you have to do a lot of time management. You have to set up a goal and working towards your goal effectively with setting up key points, small goals before reaching out to the bigger goals is very important. I would also tell one more thing to this young students that you should always dream big, because unless and until you're not dreaming, you'll not have passion about particular thing, or you'll not have a goal that you would like to achieve. And unless and until you don't start working hard for that dream or passion, you'll not be successful. So, yes, dream big, work hard, and achieve your goals.
Dhananjaya Hediarachi, I see something. I see something. Dhananjaya Hediarachi.
You and I are not very different from this flower. Just like this flower is unique, you are unique. All of us has something special that makes us as beautiful. Do you know what makes you special? Now, the answer to that can be a little difficult to find, because sometimes life has a cruel way of picking out your petals, breaking you in two, and throwing you into the trash. And when you're broken, it's very difficult to feel special. Mr. Contest Chair, my fellow flowers, I can remember the first time I broke. I was 17 years old. I had already flunked high school and managed to get myself arrested. Now, I wasn't afraid of the cops, but there was one person I was very afraid of, and that was my mama. Raise your hand if you have an emotional mother. Let me see. Put them all together, you get mama. I can hear her scream outside the police station. Even the cops were afraid. She came up to me, held the iron bars, looked into my eyes, and I saw a tear coming down her face. Now, I've seen my mama cry before, but mothers cry 3 types of tears. Tears of joy, tears of sorrow, and tears of shame. And when a son sees a mother cry tears of shame, that's a life-changing moment. She looked at me and said, "Son, I want you to be a better man." That night, when I drove home, my dad was waiting for me at home. Now, my dad is a cool dad. Raise your hand if you have a cool dad. Put them all together, you get my dad. My dad came up to me and said, "Son, it's okay. You flunked your exams. You already got arrested. That's fine. You get that from your mother's side. I want you to start working immediately." And I said, "Okay." So my dad took me to meet one of his friends called Sam. Now, Sam was an accountant who had an accounting firm and had generously decided to make me his personal assistant. And there he was. He looked like a teddy bear. But this man was special. I looked at him and he looked at me. And then he said the most amazing thing. He said, "Son, I see something in you." but I don't know what it is. If you decide to work with me, I can help you find that something. And I was like, whoa, that's the first time in my whole life somebody has ever told they see something in me. And I started working for Sam. And every day after work, he used to tell me stories about the world, about history, about culture, about philosophy. And it was much more interesting than what I learned in school. And I discovered I can dream. And I started dreaming, ladies and gentlemen. After 1 year, I went back into high school, completed my exams, and went into college. After successfully completing college, I found a great girl, but not a job. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Have you ever had that problem? And when you're lost, it's difficult to feel special. So I went back to my cool dad. And I said, Dad, I feel lost. He said, you are like your mother. So my dad introduced me to this strange club that had a strange name, with strange people talking. On the first meeting, they told me to do something called a table topic. I aced it. But while I was speaking, I see a strange man seated in the back row. Humble, simple. The unfailing quality of kindness in his eyes. As soon as I finished, he walked up to me, looked me dead straight in the eye, and said, son, I see something in you. But I don't know what it is. If you come here twice a month, maybe we can find that something. And ladies and gentlemen, I discovered I could speak, and I love speaking. And that led me to become a teacher. I know what it's like to not have enough money in your bank account. I know what it's like to worry when the bills start coming in. And sometimes, in the middle of the night, I wake up my beautiful wife and I ask her, honey, why did you marry me? She says, I saw something in you. But I still don't know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm a dreamer, I'm a speaker, and I learned the unfailing quality of unconditional love from my wife. I was broken, and I've been broken, lost, and broke many times in my life. But the people in my life were able to reach into the trash can and make me whole again. If it was up to me, I would have never been able to do that. And this is why if you have great people in your life, no matter how broke, how lost, or how broken you become, they can piece you back together. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look at you, I see something in you. But I don't know what it is. Over to you.